Oh, you're so cool, Brewster.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
You won and I died.
I feel a rosy, yeah. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
How's it hanging, Phil?
Come and get it. So either put the gun down now or kiss your ass goodbye. Let's get this party started.
I agree, Dana. Let's get this party started. So, welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror. Sorry, this camera is really bothering me today. So, we are here to talk about one of my favorite horror franchises. I believe also one of your favorite horror franchises.
It's like mid for me. I like it. I don't love it.
That's fair. So, before we get started, I like 1, 2, and 3, and 10. I like the rest as much as Ken likes the squirrel. For those of you that don't know, you don't want to. Speaking of which, we'll be streaming more of Until Dawn tomorrow night. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
Robin, how's it going? Thanks for joining us tonight, buddy. We love you. Hope everything's going okay. As one of my favorite horror franchises. What's up, Brad? Thank you. We appreciate that. What is up, Kay?
Hello.
Hell yeah, Anthony. Connor.
Hey, Connor.
How's it going, buddy? Adrian.
Hey, Adrian.
Oh, shit. What's up, Ashton?
Ashton.
Oh, Big Rod's trying to start this party off right off the rip. All right. You asked for it, Big Rod. You got it, buddy.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. I thought I was a mod here, but that must have been my last YouTube. We'll hook you up. I'm buying kind of squirrel for his next birthday.
Please don't.
I own the crap out of that squirrel. What's up, Nathan? Michelle? All right, guys.
Hello.
So, like, just like last time, we're going to do separate lists. Ashley's going to do her tier. I'm going to do my tier just to kind of make it a little bit more fun. So, let's add yours on here, Ash. Where the first Saw movie, where do you place this one?
I have to place it, and I want to play a game.
Okay.
It's where it started. I mean, we wouldn't have the rest of them without this. And okay, it was low budget. Some of the acting is wonky. But when you think about the impact that end scene had on all of us, and your jaw hits the floor when this dead man that you think was, dead the entire movie, he stands up, and then you get the iconic score and game over. Like you no matter how much they try to get that in the other movies, it will never be as impactful as this first movie was.
I mean, here's the thing. I agree with what you're saying here. I think that movie is absolutely iconic. I think it's absolutely a movie that a lot of people put at the top of their list. I, however, have it in There Will Be Blood.
Well, and I love the reverse bear trap. That's probably my favorite
Mm-hmm.
of all the traps. I don't know. It has a special place. And I feel like the experience with this movie is maybe it makes it, higher for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But.
And I think that the reason why I have this one a little bit lower is, like you said, the acting the repeated scenes that you see over and over again as a time filler.
I feel like they do that in a lot of the Saw movies.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
take a bunch of shit from the previous movies as time filler.
Yeah, but this
I know, but
this
there
one is the
wasn't
same.
anymore.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's the same scene over and over again of him in the parking garage. Him
Yeah.
in the parking garage.
But they do. They take
Um,
a lot of the stuff from the previous movies and add it to the new movies
Mhm.
as filler time, and it's like I already seen that movie. Like
Right.
you don't need to. We're not dumb. Like we know what happened.
Mhm. So we got, two of them there. Pretty easy, pretty simple to go on. Saw 2. Where do you put this one?
Saw 2 is There Will Be Blood.
Okay.
I love how we got the returning cast. We get Tobin Bell for the entire movie. The Saw franchise is great, but Tobin Bell is what makes it great for me. And so that's really one of the positives. I love Donnie Wahlberg as the detective.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it just didn't quite hit to me like the first one did.
We're gonna switch this view a little bit. I like that a little better. I think you could see the tier a little bit better here.
Mhm.
So, okay, which again, very fair. So for mine,
It's gonna be top, right?
no, I also have this, and There Will Be Blood.
Because we get Xavier.
We get Xavier,
which
Frankie G. We love
Frankie's
Frankie.
An amazing dude.
Um,
And the Needle Pit, that's another
Yep.
one that makes me freaking cringe. Like,
Shawnee Smith is great in this movie.
she is, yeah.
Again, you go into this, and we're time traveling here. We're going back to when this movie came out. When you're watching this movie for the first time, I don't think you're expecting a twist the quality of the first one. You're expecting more of a police procedural, straight up, movie. And then you get, your son is in a safe place. Do I think this twist is as good as the first movie? No. But I love John Kramer when he's smiling in the car after he's gotten the shit beat out of him by Donnie Wahlberg.
Because he won,
yeah,
essentially.
Essentially, he won. And again, I think that I also want to say I love the movies in this franchise that I love like a lot. And both of these movies right here.
And they're both great.
Yes.
And, I mean, there's only a couple that I really don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the entire out of 10 movies, there's only a couple that I would say, they're completely bottom tier. So
right.
That's pretty good for a franchise that has 10 movies.
I totally agree.
So I guess when I said before, I don't love it. I do love it. It's just some of the movies that I don't like bring it down. And I feel like there's a lot of the same in some of the movies too. So that I do love the gore. How I love my gore. Like the traps, those are my favorite. And trying to figure out like what's going on, who the killer is. Like I love doing that. So I do love this franchise.
And I do want to say that we're going to talk about 3 and then we're going to go into the chat. We're going to do 3 in a row and then we're going to go to the chat. So let's go to Saw 3. Where do you have Saw 3?
I have to put Saw 3 in I Want to Play a Game as well.
Okay.
I feel like this one, best tied up one. You get most of them are gory, but like you get Carrie's kill where she's ripped apart. And you just, I don't know, it's just like, it's a good movie. And I like how they finally go, like, I lost my train of thought. I don't know. But
it's been one of those days, guys.
Yeah.
Saw 3 for me also is going to go in.
And I feel like this is your favorite one.
It is. Saw 3 is my favorite one. And what I love about this is, I
was gonna say is the inescapable traps that there is. Like you find out, like, you know what I mean? Like they
start in this one.
Yeah.
Like you talked about the one where she's ripped because she got the key.
Yeah.
This really does put Amanda more in the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite one in this franchise, you guys.
Slow ass motherfucking Jeff.
Thank you, Dead Meat James. Yeah, and I've said this before, and you guys have probably get tired of hearing me say it, but if it was me in this movie, Jeff would have been fast-ass paced motherfucking Jeff compared to how I would have been going.
Sure. I
my, this person is responsible for the death of my son. And I got a daughter to live for, or in my case, I have 2 daughters to live for.
But still, these people wronged your
Right, my
child.
child.
Like,
So
I don't give a like. I don't care. Like, you wrong my kid. Like, people just say something, and I'm petty as hell. So
Yeah.
if my child got hurt or murdered, and these people
we're responsible, and then they let the guy get off.
Allowed the guy to get off. There's no way.
Yeah,
so I get it. No, I don't agree with the slow ass motherfucking Jeff thing either.
I don't
Because
either.
I think
he was very fair paced, motherfucking Jeff.
He really was.
Compared to how I would have been.
The one negative I do have is I don't like Amanda in this movie.
I do. I like her pettiness.
I don't like it. I don't know.
We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but yeah. Hey, Mr. Squirrel, I want to play a game. We already played the game and the squirrel lost. What's up, Gene? The first Saw is definitely top tier.
I agree.
Ken's game with the squirrel was blow him to pieces. I was so mad. Lee Winnell, great writer, director, can't act for toffee. Agreed. Saw There Will Be Blood.
Not in the first one, at least. I feel like he's gotten better in other movies.
Sure. Hey, what's up, Stacy?
Hey.
Bear Trap is the best. We have that somewhere, don't we?
We do.
Is it buried? You don't have to get it out. I think it's buried in our stuff. We still got to unpack and set the studio up properly. We have it somewhere in here, guys. If Tobin Bell said no to Saw 1, who would? Oh, I don't know.
It used to be our son's favorite.
Oh, he loved this movie.
Yeah, like I literally bought that trap for him for Easter. Like that was his
Easter present. Yeah, I don't know who I would have cast instead. That's a hard one for me because Tobin nails this role. Second tier.
There's not going to be a right answer there.
No.
That's like casting, anyone.
Robert
like
Englund instead of Freddie. Yeah.
Or and Chucky, anyone.
What's up, Gory? I agree. Saw 2 is the best for me. And again, 1, 2, and 3, anybody that says these are this one or this one or this one is my favorite, I can't say you're wrong. I can see why any of, like I said, we've become very good friends with Frankie G. You guys know he's been on the channel a couple different times. He surprised us on a live one time. He's a guy I talk to very, very, very often, and he's a sweetheart, a very good family man, and it makes it impossible not to support that movie.
Yeah.
I want to play a game for T. Parker. Tier 3 for me. Saw X is the best one. What's up, Aiden?
I do like Saw X.
I'm getting too old. I need to rock a backwards hat like Tobin.
To make you
old school de-aging.
It definitely works.
Saw 2 is top tier for me. The twist shocked the crap out of me, especially since I was about 7 when I watched it. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Saw 4, The Will to Live. Saw 2 is great. What's up, Byron?
Hey, Byron.
My ranking 1, 3, X, 2, 3, 6, Spiral, Jigsaw, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 7.
Okay.
Saw 1 is overrated to me. I agree. It's still a great movie, but I still think it's without the end. I don't think that people would have loved it as much.
Yeah,
Saw 3 is good. Saw 3 is tier 2.
End,
I know.
So
I agree. Saw 2 is one of the best part 2s in horror. My sister is watching Scooby-Doo, and we're at the part where the ghost head's nice.
That's awesome.
Saw 3 is definitely the goriest. Yes. And the head twist, like, ugh. The best part 2, I personally will go with Dr. Sleep. You know what I love the Child's Play, but my favorite horror sequel is
part 2 and 4.
Yeah. For me, it's Dr. Sleep, but Child's Play 2 is up there. So is Evil Dead 2. Yeah, what about you?
I would say Evil Dead
2. Evil Dead 2. Saw 3 is top tier. So that's motherfucking Jeff. Hey, what's up, Jesse?
Hey.
I still love 1 and 2 so much. I happen to be bored with 3. A lot of people don't like it. I've talked to a lot of people that are like, I hate part 3. And I'm like, why? Yep. We were going to talk about this, but yeah, he's just not health-wise. He's not there. And he said it. He's like, I can't perform the character. And it sucks.
Yeah, it really does suck.
If Tobin Bell said no to the role, who would you have cast instead? I don't know. Like, I love the fact that it was Tobin Bell. It wasn't his first role, but not a lot of people knew who Tobin Bell was.
Yeah.
So, like, if we casted a big name to lay in the middle of the floor, people are probably going to be like, "What's up with this guy?" You know, they wouldn't cast him just for that. I don't think it would have hit as hard if it was anybody else.
I just don't know how they could replace him.
Saw 5 is insanely underrated.
Hmm.
So is Saw 3. Totally agree, Medley Man. After Saw 3, the franchise goes on the toilet until 10. I did like that. That is one thing about Saw 4 I like. Saw 6 is fun. 3, 6, 2, X, 1, 5, Spiral, Jigsaw 4, 3D. Wow, everybody has 3D at the bottom. Yeah, that's totally what it is. Hello, fellow kids. Hey, what's up, Apocalypse?
Hey.
Oh, there you go. The best part too is Scream 2. J-Dev smiling somewhere.
Yeah, he is.
4, 5, and 6 would be better movies if Amanda survived. Okay, I see you. Scream 2 might be the absolute. Whoa, Medley Man coming in hot. I do love Dr. Sleep a lot. I actually like Scream 4, or like Scream 4 less than all of them. Sorry.
3 is the worst.
False.
Well, not the worst, I would say.
False.
5 is the worst.
Yeah, somewhere J-Dev has his canceled face on for Medley Man.
For real.
I love the J-Dev canceled face. All right, guys. So we will get back in. We will do our next 3 now. So Ash, you are up now. We are at Saw 4.
The Will to Live.
Okay. Hold on. Let me fix this again real quick. Saw 4 is at The Will to Live.
Yeah, maybe even Ungrateful to Be Alive, to be honest. I just feel like...
So we'll have this one like kind of like teetering the line here.
Yeah, it really is. I feel like the storyline gets really confusing here. And you have to pay really close attention to even if you, especially the third act, if you're like not paying close attention, you're going to be confused as hell. And I mean, there are redeeming qualities with the CGI, like blood and stuff is horrible.
Yeah.
But like I do like the ice block crushing Eric Matthews.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this and you can come at me, but I don't like Hoffman. I don't like him.
We're done.
That's fine.
Stream's over.
Okay.
I'm going home.
See ya.
Wait.
No, you're not.
We argue about this all the fucking time.
I don't like Hoffman.
Yeah.
He's
all right. Now let's go to me here. All right. So I have this also in The Will to Live. I think it's fine. It's one of those movies that like if it's on, I'll watch it. If I'm gravitating towards a Saw film, this isn't going to be the one I put on. There's going to be more that I like less than this one, but this one to me is just like the one that's like, it's all right.
Yeah.
This is one of the only ones that I feel is meh, if that makes any sense. Where it's just like it's not bad, it's not good. It's more of an introduction.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like 1, 2, and 3 are their movies, and then this one. 4, 5, and 6 are kind of their own movies. And this is just kind of like that introductory transitional period of like setting everything up for what's to come next for even 7.
And
I think this one sets up
Tobin Bell is not like really
a predominant character.
Yes, I think that's why I don't.
That's where
like
these
them
start
as
to go
much.
down.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'll say. I'll say with this one, like this is kind of that, like I said, it's the segue between 1, 2, and 3, and then 5, 6, and 7. Like this one is that kind of connective tissue between them. So that's why I have it there. All right. Now let's get to Saw 5. And where do you have Saw 5, love?
I have Saw 5 in Ungrateful to Be Alive.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is another one where it's really hard to include a dead man, so we don't get a whole lot of Tobin Bell, and that is a negative for me. There is a positive though when he gives himself a tracheotomy.
I know that word.
I love that. You do know that word.
I do know that
You're
word.
So smart.
Yep.
But other than that, like there's a lot of like CGI stuff that I don't love, like a lot of the death.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the twist was just really far-fetched. So
yeah. Now once again, this is one that, like I said, 4 to me is meh. This to me is also in The Will to Live. and Ungrateful to Be Alive, like kind of in that area, because while 4 is meh, I would say out of all the Saw movies, this one is the most boring and most forgettable.
Yeah.
This one doesn't really, even if it's a bad reason for you to remember the film, there's nothing really memorable about this movie like you have with every other movie in this franchise. There's something in every single one of these movies where I can be like, that happened here.
Yeah.
That happened. You know, like this is that movie where it's just like, you know, this is like nothing's going on. You know, nothing is happening in this movie. And so I think that's why this one I'm really bummed out about, just for the sheer fact that I would rather hate a movie that was a very well-made movie than be bored with a movie.
Yeah, for sure.
When I'm bored with a movie, then I'm kind of pissed. So this one is one that I'm just bored with. So let's do 6, and then we will go back to the chat. So my love, where do you have Saw 6?
I have Saw 6 and There Will Be Blood. Actually, I feel like this one kind of redeemed itself after 4 and 5. I really like how it gets political. The shotgun carousel scene is really good. I love that scene. And it's just terrifying knowing that this evil man has your life in his hands. And I thought the twist was good in this one again. Like I enjoyed the twist a lot. I really do like this one.
Okay. Well, Ashley is a fan of Saw 6, apparently.
I am.
That's cool. I'm happy for you.
Good. If you're not, that's cool too.
Oh, I am. It's my second favorite. I fucking love this movie. I love this movie. My Roderick is in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and just when you find out that you think that they're talking about,
you killed my dad, you motherfucker. I love that shit. Love that shit. Like I said, this is my second favorite in the whole franchise. And I know that a lot of people, this is kind of like for a lot of people what 5 is for me. There's a lot about this movie that I just absolutely love. Like you said, the shotgun carousel. The one guy that's getting his lung, like you put him in a trap because he smokes cigarettes.
Yeah,
like,
that is
dickhead.
one of the things.
You fucking
it's
dick.
Like we're kind of teetering here.
Yeah.
Like he always says he's not a murderer, but because he smokes, like that's crazy. But I do like the CPAP.
But this is where we kind of get Hoffman really kind of starting to go off the rails here. Now it's not completely off the rails yet. But this is where he starts to go off the rails.
I was hoping Joe got him with that bear trap.
Yeah, I was saying it has a great, with him getting that bear trap. Like I love that part at the end too. So, and like I said, a lot of people, when I say that Saw 6 is my second favorite, people are like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
They're figuring him out. Like,
that. Son of a bitch. We need to figure out something else with this damn camera. Our clip broke, guys. So I'm sorry. Every time we bump the table now, it falls.
It's been like this for
we're back. All right. We will catch up on the chat now real quick. All right. Trying to figure out where we were. There we are. Yes. Is it true? Yes. That's no, it was a statement by Tobin Bell himself. Tobin Bell himself said he doesn't know if it's not that his health is bad.
I don't think that
it's just he's not in good enough shape to be able to play the role as well as he would like to. It's kind of like Robert Englund with Freddy.
I feel like that was a statement. Like I don't feel like it's like set in stone. Like this is what's going to happen.
Well, this was a quote from Tobin Bell.
I know, but it doesn't mean that.
Right. I mean, he could, anything could happen, but
if they really want him, they'll be like, well, this is what we need you to do.
Right. Scream 6 was in my top 3 until the third act. Scream 6 still to this day is the only Scream movie that ever gave me anxiety. That ladder scene hooked me.
Really? Her climbing over Ghostface in the car?
Fuck no.
That
just pissed me off.
I know because she didn't
take his mask off. Take the mask off.
Still, like her climbing over
him
like that.
I was just more angry than anything. Saw 4 is better than a couple. Oh, absolutely.
I
don't like them. 4 is definitely confusing. Tier 3. Yeah. Scream 6 is solid. I just don't like the ending. The third act pisses me off. My mom wanted to do a marathon Scream Man. Oh, She doesn't really like horror movies, but oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's cool, dude. Thank you for spending time with your mom like that.
that is awesome.
You know, as someone who doesn't have their mom anymore, I would kill to do that. You know, I would literally walk through hell to spend a day with my mom.
Yeah,
So that was cool.
that is cool.
1, 4, 6, 5, 2, 3 Scream. See, for me, we'll do another Scream franchise ranking once 7 comes out, but 4 is at the bottom for me. The reason Rig was tested was weak. I agree. I do agree. Saw 4 is second tier.
Okay.
I thought he was kind of hot. Who's that? Hoffman? He is kind of hot.
He's kind of a douche.
I only like Saw 1 through 4, sometimes 5. Saw 5 is just better. Okay. Fair. I'm glad. Originally, I hated Hoffman. Strawn was so much better. At least Saw 4. Oh, God. Don't even get started on the Next Generation. Saw 4 is The Will to Live. The trap plot is better than the 4 trap plot, which is, I totally do agree with that. It's the second weakest 4th movie of the main horror franchises. 4s are usually pretty good. I don't know. Like, I like Nightmare 4, Halloween 4, Friday the 13th 4, Bride of Chucky. I'm pretty solid on part 4s, actually. I know that, you know, it's a very unpopular opinion to say the Dream Master Nightmare 4 that's one of my favorites in that franchise.
That fucking movie.
I know. Shark Freddy. I love it. Hoffman is a terrible character, and I'm canceled. Sorry, dude. He's just not interesting. I love him. Like, to me, he's just so badass. Like, he brings that action element to these movies, and I think he's great.
Not in my opinion.
Have a point in 1 through 3. Except Seed of Chucky or Freddy's Dead. I have nostalgia for both of them.
I love Seed.
Exactly. How they connect the connective tissue. We're about to get something very controversial here in a second. Saw 5 is ungrateful to be alive. I don't enjoy Freddy's Dead, but I'm on an island where Seed of Chucky is my favorite Chucky movie. I don't enjoy. I'm not trying to go off topic, but man, I have such nostalgia for Freddy's Dead because my Uncle Dave took me and all my cousins to go see it in 3D in the movie theater. And so, like, well, yes, it's a garbage movie, and especially when you watch it now. But if you watch it through the lens of what they were trying to do and be a comedy movie and not a horror movie, yeah, this is not. I feel like this, like I do Hollywood Resurrection. I will, and I'm sorry, I know Christian Hannah's out there. I know that, you know, Cody Leach is out there wanting to punch me in the face right now, but
because of Halloween Resurrection.
no, because of Freddy's Dead.
Oh.
But that movie, I laugh when I watch that movie. Like it entertains me, man. Like when they stop being a pussy when they're in the plane, and like there's so many things about Freddy's Dead that I think are just funny. Like, is it a good movie? No, God, no. But I've definitely been way less entertained by other movies for sure. Saw 5 is the most boring Saw movie. Bottom tier. Ooh. I'm glad you like Seed of Chucky. The trap plot of 5 was weak. The tracheotomy was peak. They got you there, Ash. Saw 5 used to be my favorite when I was younger because of the ending with the water cube.
Yeah.
See, and everybody's talking about the tracheotomy, the glass peak or the glass box. Yeah. Saw 6 is tier 2 for me. Saw 5 is better than most part 5s in history, except for Friday the 13th, part 5. I will say I don't like the Dream Child more than I don't like Freddy's Dead. The Dream Child, I think, is way worse than Freddy's Dead. And I'm on an island on that one, I know. Was the peak of the franchise when I rewatched the most. Saw 6 is There Will Be Blood. Yes, T. Parker. At least you got it up a little bit high. The ending was kind of weak. Saw 6 is fine. Most brutal traps. Texas Chainsaw 5. The remakes are fine now that I'm older. Yeah, the opening kill in 6. That's the arm, right?
The opening kill in 6.
Yeah, where she's cutting her arm off.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She saws her own. She's a badass.
Yeah, she is.
She's Simone.
Simone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the one guy's cutting himself and she's cutting her arm, you know, a pound of flesh.
Yep.
Whew. Saw 6 is the best of the Hoffman series, but still that's a low bar of quality.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I love about this, Aiden, is like we can all watch these movies and feel so different about the same movies. Like that's so rad. Like I love that. Yeah, every time Diary Whippy Kid is out, I just think you killed my dad, or you killed my father, motherfucker. I love that shit. Saw 6 is peak. Which Saw movie had the Jigsaw impersonator? That is
Spiral.
Spiral. We'll get to that one. Ashley and Ken, would you guys consider Amanda Young goth or emo? I would just say she's like fucked up. Like,
I think she has addiction problems.
yeah,
and
which
maybe
causes her.
that's like her psychological,
Yeah.
like why she does,
Yeah, I didn't mean fucked up in like a mentally ill type of way. I
Right.
meant because of drugs.
Yeah,
Like she just has that
she's-
addiction, and
she's
it's a disease, man.
it is a
Like,
disease,
and it's hard to
that's
conquer.
one of the reasons why Jigsaw chose her is
Yeah.
to get her out of that and show her that life is more precious.
And she
than
still didn't do
doing
it.
drugs, and she still, like she still had issues.
Mhm.
It's definitely an illness.
Yeah. Oh, anybody that says it's not, I mean,
Yeah. So
They've never battled
I feel
it.
like when you're in a mental state like that, you don't give a shit about your
You don't wanna
hair
feel
or-
anything.
Yeah, or how you
yeah, you don't want to
present
feel.
yourself.
I like this. The Texas Chainsaw remake is an amazing remake. Freddy Fazbear, more like Freddy Faxbear. Yeah, I do like we both. I didn't when I was younger. I didn't like the remake, but I was a cynical kid. See, to me, all it was the act or the third act of part 2 done again. It's the parents from the last movie inside of a movie theater. Like it was just the whole thing it's already been done to me. If he doesn't come back, I'm fine. 10 was a good send off. I agree.
Yeah, it was.
I agree. The only exception, the final chapter in Halloween 4. Love Halloween 4, and I'm not a Halloween fan.
Shut up.
Yep.
You need this fight tonight.
Look, you already talk shit on Hoffman.
Hoffman smucks.
Hoffman schmuck.
Hoffman schmuck. Andy said.
See, a lot. I told you I'm so on an island on this one, and I'm fine with. I will wax that movie's car all day long, man. Want to suck face? I feel part 6s are one of the least favorites, except for Halloween 6, or one of my least favorites, except for Halloween 6, Saw 6, and Curse of Chucky. Come on, man. Jason Lives is phenomenal. I love Jason Lives. I'm not being facetious either. Like, I really love Jason Lives. I couldn't help but notice you put Halloween 6 on there, T. Parker.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Son of a bitch. 5, 6 in the remake. My first Friday 6. Yeah, Friday 6 is great. It's not the best, but it is great. The final chapter is my second favorite below the remake. Could Saw 11 explore Amanda Young's story even before? See, I think that if they're going to do Saw 11, I think that they would, because they ended on a cliffhanger with Hoffman. So I think that's where they should pick up.
Nah. No
Halloween 5. Why was 89 such a terrible year?
thanks. I know. 89 was a good year. That was the year I was born.
Freddy's Dead is the most underrated movie in the big 3. Yeah, we love you chatting with us. Thank you for being here, Kay.
Man.
What's up, Crazy? 1305 was pretty trash for them. After watching Saw X, I started to think that Amanda Young suffers from borderline personality disorder. Hoffman is overrated. God damn it. Am I the only person that likes Hoffman?
Yes. You like those douchey
yeah.
people.
I mean, honestly, people that are able to break that addiction, I still tell people to this day, I'm still an addict. I'm still an addict. I can't be around the stuff that, I used to be around. I'm recovering. I don't have any desire to die. It's 16 years clean, with my son, but that is what it is. It's just a battle you have to keep fighting. Because it's literally Scream. Yeah. 89 was a terrible year for horror. Halloween 5 is my least favorite Halloween. Really? Halloween 5 is your least? They have 6 in that franchise. Guys, they have Halloween 6 in that. Oh God! Oh God!
At least it's not Jason Goes to Hell.
Son of a bitch. I would love that. Love that. What trap in the Saw movie can help you get through the day? What trap in what Saw movie can help you get through the day? Jason Goes to Hell. I realize what you were trying to do. I like that now. Yes. Good.
No.
Thank you, Robin.
No, he doesn't like it. He was saying, I don't think he likes Jason Goes to Hell. I don't think that's what he's saying.
What trap? Man, I still think the trap that I think about the most is the rack.
I
part 3.
think that I really love the river spirit trap. And if you keep talking shit, I'm gonna put it on you.
I'm gonna go dig it out. Just too campy and action packed for me, and that's fair. Halloween 6 is top tier, Ken. One day you'll join the dark side.
Why are you the way that you are?
We can't talk shit. We love Halloween
I
Resurrection.
love Halloween Resurrection.
I can't stand that's one of my least favorite movies ever. Like ever. I don't know. Yes. Hell yeah. Okay. Congratulations. That's amazing. Halloween X, Michael in Space. Hopefully soon, Dylan.
No, he'll never go to space because his franchise isn't going to shit. When your franchise goes to space, you are shit. Shit. Out of a butt.
Where else would it be? I'm
don't
kind of
know.
worried where this conversation's going. All right, babe. We're back to you. We're at Saw 3. This is my list. We don't want my list.
Wow.
We don't want my list.
No, we want the accurate list.
All right, so I think this is your list. There we go. Where's Saw 3D?
Saw 3D is game freaking over. This movie, I've seen it. It's so low budget. It feels like it doesn't go with the rest of the series. The characters aren't great. The first kill on display was for what? What was the first kill for? Because she was cheating on him or whatever. Like it went nowhere. Stupid. There are, however, the rapist trap or racist, not rapist, the racist. The trap on that one, I like that when he gets stuck to the car. I know you don't agree, and like Dr. Gordon is still alive is so stupid. Why? So dumb.
Are you done?
No. Bobby, I fucking hate that dude and his poor wife. Like she is the sweetest person and she gets burned alive because he is a piece of shit. And Dr. Gordon is alive. What the hell?
All right, we get it.
So stupid.
Are you done?
No.
Still keep going.
Yeah. Gordon is alive and he was the one that was helping Hoffman and it doesn't fit. I hate it.
I'm okay. Super hot take. Super hot take. And no, I'm not kidding. There will be blood for this movie.
Ew. What is wrong?
I'm
with
serious.
You?
Listen.
You're
Listen.
Ew.
Listen.
No.
The pink blood is garbage.
The pink blood, yeah.
Is garbage. And you know how I feel about 3D movies. I don't like 3D movies. I don't think they age well.
And Dr. Gordon is alive.
That's one of my favorite parts about this movie. When I see Carrie Ells, I'm like, oh, that's you wish. He's back. I love the Linkin Park kill, the racist
Why
kill.
would he assist Jigsaw? You cut off your foot.
He taught him a lesson, and now he is grateful.
I don't
to
care
be alive.
what kind of lesson. If my foot's gone because of you, like we ain't friends. I ain't helping you with shit.
See, a lot of people are so ungrateful to be alive.
Yeah,
but not you.
If I
not anymore.
I would be ungrateful that I didn't have 2 feet.
Not only that, but like
in the ass with.
Here we get Hoffman on a fucking rampage, and I love.
Like seriously though, he's like this crazy person now that kills everybody at the police station
Because he's busted. He's fucked. They do the voice scrambler. He's after Jill Tuck. Like, and it's funny because a lot of people are like, this is the only Saw with nudity. No, you do see boobies in Saw 3 when the girl's tied up and getting frozen.
Yeah.
So this is not the only Saw movie with nudity. But I love Carrie Ells being alive. That twist really got me. In a couple weeks, guys, we're going to do our top 10 horror movie characters that shouldn't have died. Got to talk about Joyce right now. So we're going to talk about her
Joyce?
then.
She deserved better.
She deserves so much. But I did like that twist though of like, you've never been in one of my traps.
He's a faker.
Yeah, I know. Like, but I liked that twist to it. Like you. Let's see if you can really do that. Let's see if your weight can really be held by your pecs and hooks. You know, like, and I think that there's a lot of this movie that I really, really did like.
They couldn't because he didn't do pec day. So
Right, and I love how it ends the way it began. You know, Dr. Gordon, when he puts Hoffman down there and he takes it on, he's like, oh no, not for you. And he throws it, and oh, it's so good. Such a good ending to this. What could have been the great ending to the franchise. It ends as it began. So I am a big, I like Saw 3D. And me and Kenny have had this argument a lot because our son, hold on, let's see if this will work. Hey.
Hey,
What is the worst Saw movie?
number 7.
Saw 3D?
The
yes.
yeah.
Just wanted to make sure we were still on that same
Thanks,
page.
bud.
All right, love you.
Yeah.
Bye. Like I said, even my son is like, no, I hate that fucking movie. I'm the only one in our family that likes this movie. I think I might be the only person on the planet that likes this movie.
Yeah.
So
It's stupid.
now let's get into some real shit. Now we are up to Jigsaw. Where do you have Jigsaw?
Game
babe?
over. This is garbage too. The only thing about it is
No, there's not an
the
only thing about it.
cinematography is really good. Besides that, I don't know if it's a 7-year gap. I don't know if it's all the crap that they try to do, the twists that make no sense.
The retcon that's stupid.
The retcon for sure. Some of the kills are okay though.
Not enough.
I mean, most of the Saw kills are
Right.
good, so it's
I'll
not
say
enough to bring it up.
Yeah, in a franchise like this where all the kills are good.
Yeah,
we don't even gotta, go too deep into this one
I do
because
like where the purse snatcher, where she gets injected and her face all bubbles up.
Mhm.
That looked really good. But other than that, like the twist made no sense. It felt. We didn't need this. We didn't need this reboot. It really was unnecessary.
this movie fucking sucks.
It does. It's
Like I have this in
Saw
Game
3D.
Over. This is the only Saw movie that I have in Game Over. The only one. And this movie is bad to me. The acting is not top tier like the rest. I mean, this is like Adam level bad acting at certain points. The stupid retcon. This guy's been helping him since the beginning, but we're only just now finding out about him. 8 movies into the franchise.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like how Dr. Gordon came back and he helps too. Like all these men, they've just been helping this entire time behind the scenes. One with no foot. Crazy.
Ashley.
No.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I'm very unhappy with you right now.
Mhm. So you're going to tell me right now
Yep.
that Jigsaw and Saw 3D are just as bad as each other?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what a lie!
You say what you want.
Oh, what a lie!
Be little people.
Pulled out a labyrinth on you. No, to me, Jigsaw is it's in a league of its own of badness.
Right, with the Saw 3D. They're on the same
Throw
league.
Throw you
They're
out
in
the goddamn window. Like this movie alone is the reason this isn't in like a higher on my favorite franchises. Is this movie alone is the one that pulled it down the most.
I mean, 1 movie out of 10. That's
I'm
crazy.
just I get it, but it's
That's
still
crazy.
not either way. It's not a good movie. So it pisses me off how bad this movie is.
I don't know. It's just boring at times.
Yeah.
too.
All right. So how about Spiral from the Book of Saw?
I I'm gonna put it in. I was gonna put it in the middle, but I'm gonna put it in Ungrateful to Be Alive. It's just okay. It's
Mhm.
more about like the police procedural than it is like an actual Saw movie.
Yeah.
It really it's just mediocre to me. Like it's not horrible, but there's nothing. And besides, I thought Chris Rock did a great job. Like with his comedy, like that all landed for me. That's not the negative about it. It's just you kind of already knew who the killer was. Like
Totally
really,
knew who the killer was
really
very early. Yeah.
in the movie, and that sucks. Like if I know that, then you're not doing your job as a Saw movie.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you show me a character dies and then you tell me that they died off screen and I don't see them die in a Saw movie, there's something up.
Yeah.
That, you know, I know then at that point that we're going to be talking about that's the killer later on. You know, like that's the one that did it. That's our killer right there. So, that, and you know, in the theater, I called that early, and I was pissed. I was like, I'm stupid.
I feel like you were more mad after this movie was over than I was.
I was.
But then you like started to like it a little bit.
And that's what I'm saying. If we were talking about first watch, this would be in game over for me.
Yeah.
Just because that's how pissed I was leaving this movie, because I knew like there were so many things that just, but like after a rewatch and like letting it simmer, I actually have this in The Will to Live. It's not the worst movie. It's not the best movie. But it is entertaining. Chris Rock is great. Samuel L. Jackson in his limited screen time is awesome. The kills in this movie are fantastic.
Oh,
yes,
the
the fingers one.
The fingers one is good too.
You know, even the wax one, like the hot wax on her face. Like there's a lot about this movie, and I actually like why he's doing it. You know, when you have the, you know, I liked that. I like his reason for doing what he's doing. But like I said, leaving the theater, I was pissed when they were like, "Oh, he died, and we didn't get to see him in the trap." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!
Right.
There's no way." I was like, "That's our killer right there." But then you see that like he went and changed his dad's name in the phone, and like once you like unraveled it all, yeah, I was stoked on it. So I did end up liking it more than I thought I would. So all right, let's go back to the chat real quick before we wrap this up on Saw X. All right, here we go.
Here we go now.
The theatrical cut has the gore that I like. My favorite Halloween. Oh wait, that's where we ended. The fact that Halloween did a procession before the Saw franchise was wild. Let my boy Hoffman come up with a trap for Dr. Cecilia Peterson. Yeah, Resurrection was the space film. Come on, Resurrection ain't that bad, T. Parker.
T. Parker.
At least Halloween 6 didn't make Michael a
don't have
joke.
a
That's
space
true.
film.
You know, that is true.
Halloween
Agreed.
isn't shitty enough to get a
Look at
space film.
everybody's hating on Saw 3D.
I don't like it.
Oh, it gets too much hate. I still put it in tier 4 though. The concept is good with a fake survivor. 3D wasn't great. And then combining two movies into one was rushed. Gordon was obvious after the intro. I didn't see it coming, man.
No.
What horror character was the first to go to space? I believe it was.
Was it Leppy?
No, I think it was Pinhead.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that those 3 movies came out within a year period, and Hellraiser was the first
Why
one.
would they? Well, actually, Hellraiser in space isn't bad.
Yeah, and Hellraiser in space is one of the
that I like.
yeah. So Hellraiser Bloodline.
Leprechaun in space is
Oh,
horrible.
don't even get me started on that piece
horrible.
of shit. Okay, so Hellraiser Bloodline came out February
1997.
1st, 1997.
I feel like it's Leprechaun.
Leprechaun 4 release date February 25th, 1997.
What was the other one?
Hold on. And then Jason X is April 26, 2002. So that came out 5 years later.
Yeah.
So February 1st, February 25th.
Oh.
So yes, Hellraiser Pinhead was the first one to go to space.
24
Yeah, by
days.
like 24 days. Like, okay, Jason X came out way later. I was wrong.
Yeah.
But those two movies, I knew they came out really close to each other. Saw 3D is The Will to Live. It's so bad it's good. How you guys enjoy Resurrection is how I enjoy Saw 3D. The weird pink blood.
Yeah, stupid.
Odd sauce, which is actually peak form of sauce. It'll be weird pink blood. Let's go, Prince. What's up? The movie is slow and boring in comparison to the other Saw films. Dr. Gordon over Hoffman for sure. I love Hoffman, but yes, I agree.
No,
Disagree.
Hoffman sucks.
The movie is pretty close in quality. No, don't you put down Saw 3D like that. Ken with the Jigsaw speech. Yeah, it's two things you hate more than anything. Oh, y'all don't. I do.
Yeah, I love.
She
Halloween.
loves Halloween 6.
I love
Um,
you.
I don't know. I don't know why. I
'Cause he's jealous.
I can't get into it. Like, no, there's
He's
Halloween movies I
jealousy.
like. I am a hater when it comes to Halloween, though.
He's a hater.
If my foot is gone, we got
Big
beat.
dumb hater. I know exactly. Thank you.
Halloween 6 is good. Ah, man, I wish I liked it. Like, I don't want to not like anything. Everybody's loving it, man. And number one character who should have died is Sloth from the Goonies 2 from a drug overdose. Halloween 6 watch party. Watch or there'll be squirrels in your pants. Fuck squirrels, man. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do a Halloween 6 watch party. We'll do it.
Okay.
We'll set it up.
I don't want to because you're gonna be talking shit the entire time, and it's not. I'm not.
We're gonna set it up.
No.
Hey, you guys.
Love the.
See,
Goonies.
here it is. H2O towards the bottom. H2O is my favorite. I agree. That's tier 4 for me. Jigsaw is game over. Yes, thank you. Full of dumb filler moments. Jigsaw's in the middle for me. It's fine. The final act fight is just them swinging each other the whole time with nothing else of substance. Also, you have ends at. I don't think ends is bad. What's up, Rod?
Hey, Rob.
Different account, still same sexy guy. Yes, we were at the Royal Rumble. It was so fun.
Yeah, we were.
Is that the Shazam actor? Jigsaw is just below 7. Well, at least it's below it. 3, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and Halloween Ends. I like Halloween 3 a lot. 3D is the least fun, but Jigsaw is literally a jigsaw trap. Yeah. Fuck that movie. Ooh, Spiral is the worst for me. Okay. Spiral is great. Yeah, I know. Hello. Kermit the Frog. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I eat ketchup on my steak. H2O is definitely the biggest sinner in that regard. Oh, wow. See, I like H2O. Except 2 and 4. Spiral's ungrateful to be alive, but it's up there with the most obvious twist ever. Yes, thank you, sir. I enjoyed Spiral. It's too okay, awesome. Worst twist, unwinnable traps.
Mm-hmm.
I love when you guys talk with each other in the chat. It's so fucking rad. Like I seriously love that. Hey, happy early birthday, man.
Yeah.
Hey, happy early birthday, Kay.
Happy
Awesome.
birthday to you as well. They have the same birthday. Oh wait, no, 4th and 5th.
Yeah.
I can't read.
H2O is the singular mediocre Scream movie. I've heard a lot of people say that. I've got some family stuff happening. So hey, no, man. Do your thing, man. We understand. I'd love that. Cecilia versus Hoffman. That's awesome. It was not Hellraiser. It says here it was. It says, just to show you guys, Hellraiser Bloodline, which is Hellraiser in Space, was February 1st. Leprechaun 4 was February 25th. So I don't know how that got mixed up. It was released in the United States on March 8th, 1996. Oh, so it was actually released a year before. Wow. Either way, they were right around the exact same time. Well, we're all going to sit through it together. It does have a good version of Michael. I will give you that. That was dope. Hell yeah, I did. I hate Kevin Owens. I love Shawn Michaels. Not adult animation. I do. I love Futurama. I'm a huge Futurama guy. But anime, not so much. What is it? What's the piece you have though? While you're getting that, we are going to go on to Saw X. So, Ashley, Saw X, where does this rank for you?
I'm gonna put Saw X in a play a game. It was Well, obviously we get Tobin Bell. He's amazing. Again, he's the positive for me in this franchise. The brutality is really good. We get some really cool new traps. I love that Shawnee Smith is back as Amanda, with her crazy ass haircut. And that she's just always there for him. Like it's really, their relationship is really great. I that's another positive for me. And then I also like that you get more of Jigsaw's like tender side in this movie.
Yeah.
You kind of see that he, isn't always such a like asshole, even
Well,
though he's been through a lot of stuff
This is before he,
before half of the shit that happened
Yeah.
to him. Yeah. But it's like he's kind of like a good guy in this one a little bit.
Mhm.
And I like that. The only thing that I didn't care for, I felt like the twist wasn't great. Like it fell flat for me.
really,
Yeah. And the one kill with like the eyeball things.
how it wasn't.
A real like kill. That bummed me out.
Me too. That
Even
is
though
one.
you did see it you already seen it, but still, it bummed me out.
Yeah, we were in the same boat on that one.
Yeah.
I agree. I have Saw X and I want to play a game. I was so happily surprised with how good this movie was.
I think we were both like
Nervous going
we
in.
were so we were optimistic about it, but we were nervous and we're just like I don't think that it's ever gonna live up to any expectation that anybody could have. And it did, honestly. Like I wasn't disappointed, which was great.
Well, especially because of the sheer fact that I don't like prequels.
Right.
I don't like prequels. This is how you do a prequel.
Yeah.
Orphan First Kill is how you do a prequel. And this movie, something that's always stuck with me is a good friend of the channel, someone that we love so dearly, Celise from Sweet and Spooky, tweeted that right when the movie came out, that Jigsaw called Amanda. It was like, I need you to get Billy and come down to Mexico right now. And she was like, I'm in the middle of a haircut. And he was like, get up now and go. And she just left right in the middle of her haircut to go help him in Mexico.
That's just her hair.
Yeah, it's just like ever since Celise tweeted that, like that's all I think about when I see Amanda in this movie. Is like she left mid haircut
Right.
to go help John. And but like you said, this movie had the emotion to go along with it. And you see John almost in a fatherly type way to the one kid.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you have the waterboard with the moment with the kid, that was another moment where I really genuinely felt anxious because people were like, well, you knew John was going to survive. Yeah, I did, but I didn't know if the kid was gonna.
Yeah.
I've never seen that kid in any other movie, so I don't know if this kid's going to survive or not. And I thought that was seriously like, and then having Cecilia get away.
Yeah.
I thought that was huge too.
That bitch.
Yeah, so I was really hoping that we could have got a Saw 11 to pick up right after that.
Yeah.
But this is, like I said, if Saw X is the end of that franchise,
it ended on a good note.
it ended on a high. It didn't end on Jaws 4: The Revenge.
Right.
Like it ended where it should have been.
And that bone marrow trap is so hard to watch.
So gnarly, man.
It's awesome though.
Yeah, so that is our Saw ranking.
It
guys.
is.
And I just want to thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us for a little while and talking about a franchise that means a lot to me. Final Destination.
I do love this franchise.
Final Destination did win the vote. So we are going to do a Final Destination franchise ranking right after the release of Final Destination Bloodlines. After that's released, we're going to do a whole tier ranking on that franchise. I'm very nervous as well. Love the teaser.
Bloodlines,
but
when something has
come on.
name.
Hey, Hellraiser 4
I know,
Bloodline.
I
That
know.
was a decent movie.
That was the only one though. It was that one like is against the odds. Like
It
was
is.
in space.
It was in space. It had the name Bloodline.
Like and
it was still entertaining.
Yeah,
like it was one of my favorite Hellraisers. It's in my top 3. Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2, Hellraiser Bloodlines, and then the remake are the only ones in that franchise I think are even watchable.
Yeah.
Like that was a franchise.
Oh yeah. I cursed at you a few times when we were going.
It was their fault. They voted for it. It was your guy. You guys got me cussed at. I'm kidding. She wouldn't do that. One Piece. Okay. Well, this show is called One Piece. You know what this show does?
You just made the list!
All right. One Piece is on the list. My daughter might really like it, so I'm going to check it out with her.
Yeah,
Saw X is the best.
I loved it.
Just put all the killers in space at the same time. A live action is kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay. Saw X is top tier. 2X and Saw are in that tier. Okay. Demon Slayer is godlike. Sorry. If you and Ashley were in a Saw movie, who would you want to be your mentor? For me, I'm going to go with either John Kramer. Oh, John Kramer. Oh,
It
John.
ain't gonna be Hoffman.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Hoffman was just like, because like I said, like what I loved about John is like when you look at this like in a retrospective, he really was like the good guy of them. Like Amanda and Hoffman, like you can't win their traps. They
Yeah.
want to kill people.
But he still put them in the traps. Like,
Fuck around and find out.
so you don't think he's a killer?
Oh
a
yeah.
villain?
Oh yeah, he's a bad guy.
Okay.
But at least he has
Alright.
redeeming qualities about him.
I think I would. I like Amanda for the most part.
Agree with that.
She gets a little crazy, but
What horror icon should be in the next Mortal Kombat? Pinhead.
Michael.
What, on the novice level, first guy, you tear through his ass really quick and just fucking whoop his ass and go on, move on.
He's gonna whoop his ass.
We might as well put Busta Rhymes in the game then, because he whoops Michael's ass every
He
time.
doesn't whoop his ass.
So, no, that's fine.
He don't whoop his ass.
I wouldn't put Demon Slayer top tier, but it's pretty good. Not sure. Do you think One Piece would remain a top 10 piece of media during? We will definitely check it out. Oh, Final Destination 5. Love Saw X. Love Saw X. But Final Destination, I think the reason why I went into Saw X knowing it was a prequel.
Yeah.
Final Destination
When it was the
shocked me.
surprise.
Yeah, we had no idea. We had no clue that was a prequel.
Yeah.
So like when that reveal happened in Final Destination 5, like it blew my fucking mind. Because I had already loved the movie before that. Like before we had got to that point, to me, that was a huge and again, I'm on an island where I'm not the biggest fan of Final Destination 3. I think it's good. I know a lot of people that's their favorite. To me, it's fine. It's better than 4. Yeah, it's better than 4.
That piece of shit.
But I think 5 was just such a huge step up from 3 and 4 to me that I was just so shocked leaving that theater. Genuinely shocked. Like,
I
wow.
like 3.
Yeah, again.
4 CGI and the characters were horrible.
Mm-hmm. Now that I finally got past that fucking squirrel, again, if you guys seen the little video that we posted on the channel about me, my daughter, and the squirrel, that was literally like a 3-minute version of what happened for like 20 fucking minutes. Like we were trying to get past that squirrel for sure. I'm not kidding. Like, I was getting so pissed, like to the point where my buddy texted me the next day, Bill. He's like, I'm sending you a PlayStation controller, bro. We're going to see if it's your controller or not. So Bill got me a controller and he's sending it to me so we can see what the issue is. But yeah, the game's fun so far. But man, that squirrel thing had me so emotional. I disagree, Aiden. I like that. That's my favorite in that franchise. The 5 best anime I've seen so far: One Piece, JoJo's, Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, and Full Metal Alchemist. See, I know that Chloe likes Hunter x Hunter. I've heard her talk about that one.
I haven't heard about any of them.
Yeah. Saw is one of my favorite horror movie franchises outside of the big 3. For me, my top 3 would be Child's Play, and then right below Child's Play would be Evil Dead, and right below that would be Saw. Like, I think those would be my top 3. Of the big 3, it'd probably be Nightmare, would probably be my favorite. I think that there's less garbage in that franchise compared to the others.
Halloween for me all the way.
Yeah.
It's my favorite franchise ever.
Because I mean, like Friday the 13th has like Jason Takes Manhattan, Jason X, and I don't even think Jason X is so bad it's good. No, I was not. That's the best one in that franchise.
Ew.
Jason Goes to Hell is easily the best one in that franchise. I will
What is
die on
wrong
that hill.
with you?
Die on
You're
that
gonna
hill.
Die cold and alone.
I love Final Destination. Us too.
Yeah.
Good Time is definitely overtaking. We got to get into some more anime. Chris Jericho will put you on the list. Yeah, can't wait for the monkey either. I don't know when we're gonna get to see it because
literally
our son is they have state wrestling tournament this Friday and Saturday, so he'll be wrestling for the state championship on the team, and then next Friday and Saturday he's wrestling individual state championship.
Yeah.
So
when does the monkey come out this Thursday?
This Thursday, but you have to work.
Oh, it comes out tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, and you have to work.
I do.
So I won't see it without her. I would never do that.
That's cheating.
I know. Like she'd rather walk in on me with a woman than find out I watched the movie with
her.
Absolutely. Neither one would happen. But for me, like I just like finding the time. Our daughter plays basketball now. Our youngest daughter's in ballet. And then, you know, Kenny will be done with wrestling soon.
And she'll be done with basketball. After March, our lives are going to slow down a little bit.
We'll be able to start reviewing shit again.
Start going to the, seeing these movies that we haven't even seen Hard Eyes yet. And it's killing me because I want to see it so bad.
Yeah. So, you know, it will get there. You know, we'll get there. But being parents is the best part of our lives.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Yeah,
and we love Sledgehammer horror. We eat, breathe, sleep Sledgehammer horror. We work on it all the time. Like the amount of work we do with this, but yeah, I'd give it all up for my kids. I love being a dad. That's one of my favorite things. Final Destination 3, clearly the worst. 4 is slightly underrated. Woo, hot take. Final Destination 5 is similar to Ken's view on the OG Saw, in my opinion, kind of carried by the ending. Yeah, that's fair. I have a lot of people that say that. 4 is trash. The horribleness of the quality adds to the charm. Genuinely awesome. And I will say that Mary Elizabeth Winstead is fucking phenomenal in Final Destination 3. She's great.
Yeah, she is really good. And I don't dislike that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Evil Dead has always been, I love all the Evil Dead movies. Absolutely love them all. Yes, Child's Play is always my number one. Mm-hmm. That will always be number one.
That's my number 2.
The highs of the Nightmare franchise are unbeatable. 1 and 3 are perfect. I put Wes Craven's New Nightmare up there too, honestly. And I love part 4. I think part 2 is extremely underrated.
I love part 3. And it's 2, honestly, too. I with Jessie, the Scream Queen. I love it.
She actually just got me the shirt, the Dare shirt with Freddy with the Needles, which I love. Feeding the Squirrel and Child's Play compared to the finale. I'm so worried about that after you said that, bro. Like, yeah. Halloween will always be my favorite.
I'll be working that night.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you screaming.
Like I was on that one. Yeah, I was not happy. If you like everything about Ends, it gives you more than any other Halloween. Ends is underrated. We did do an In Defensive on that movie.
We did.
You got rid of the noodle head curls. Huh? You lost me on that one. Pacing God for real. Ends did actually kill Michael Myers. Thank God. Your kids always come first, then horror movies. 100%. 100%. Wes Craven's New Nightmare is a great movie, but it's not a great nightmare movie, which is fair. Michael Myers, the 2018 trilogy, canonically doesn't care about killing as much as looking the victim pale, emotionless eyes, which I do love that. I just hate. One of my least favorite moments of the whole Halloween franchise is in Halloween 2018, which is also one of my favorite Halloween movies. But when fucking Dr. Sartain puts that mask on, I wanted to leave the theater. She was like, sit the fuck down. And, I don't disobey. New Nightmare is great. There's a longer cut of Friday the 13th. It's on standard. You see how Jason oh, okay. Yep, there's the eyes. If Halloween Ends could have had a freaking procession, why can't the shot? Exactly. This is why he spared Corey. He already had the eyes. Nightmare 2 is weird. Nightmare 4 is disappointing. I love Nightmare 4. Like, I'm a huge Nightmare 4 fan.
I'd love to.
So I do want to show you guys in this hat right here, you'll see a bunch of pieces of paper. On Sunday, we are going to draw our 32 names for this year's Maniac Madness.
I'm excited. This is one of the favorite things that we do.
This was your idea.
Yeah. Is this our third?
This is our third year
doing it. Yeah.
And we will be doing the drawing on Sunday at 4 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And you can get your bracket. It's on our community tab. It's on
We'll
all our
have-
social media
we'll have
pages.
the filled out one.
And then we will also put the filled out one available on our, but if you want to fill it out as we go, you can. If you want to get a already filled out copy of the bracket, we'll have that on the Sledgehammer Horror Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on our community tab here. And I just, yeah, I'm very excited. The one thing that I will say is we do not put any of the previous winners in here.
No.
So Pinhead is not in here. Rose the Hat is not in here.
Yeah.
Anybody that's won Maniac Madness in the past is not in this hat.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you join us on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, a little bit early stream that day because Ashley has to work. But we wanted to be able to get that done tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Chloe and I will be diving back into Until Dawn. So join us for that if you want to see me like get pissed and throw a controller and break it even
Well,
more.
I wonder why it's broken.
Yeah, I honestly don't throw the controller. Like,
Okay.
what?
Between you and your children, you sledges.
Yes, I will agree with that 100%. 100%. Alien 3, super underrated. I mean, it's not the best in the franchise or anything, but it's way better than other ones I've seen. Facts. We're going to have to watch this. Companion's out on digital now.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
we got a long trip on Friday.
Yeah.
So we might be
We have
watching
so
it.
much stuff that we need to get caught up on.
Yes. No, it's not even the worst at all. Friday the 13th, the final chapter was peak, except 5, 6 in the remake. I love Friday the 13th, part 5.
That's yeah.
I love it.
I enjoy it a lot.
Love
too.
it. I hate the end.
It's one of my favorite ones. The Roy Burns.
The Roy Burns reveal.
Because it was Roy Burns the entire time.
It's not even a Jason movie. Fuck off. It's a Jason movie.
What pisses me off is that he didn't know that was his dad.
Right. Like, come on. Like, I hate the reveal. I hate the reveal. No, we don't, Brad. Not yet. All right, guys. So like we said, tomorrow join us for Until Dawn. Sunday we'll be doing our Maniac Madness drawing, and the next Tuesday I'm gonna be live doing a Ask Me Anything horror hangout, horror news, and some cool Sledgehammer horror updates. Because we could say this right now. I don't know how much we can say, but in April, Ashley and I will be traveling, and we will be filming a new movie. We each just got a role in a new film coming out. So we're very excited about it. I can't talk about what, obviously we signed an NDA, so we can't talk about where we're going or what the film's about, but we're excited. And then anybody in the Michigan area, we are going to be guest doing media at Astronomicon.
It's April 4th, 5th, and
April
6th.
4th, 5th, and 6th. So if you're in the Michigan area, April 4th, 5th, and 6th, come and see us. Not only will you get to meet us, you'll get to meet the entire cast of the Terrifier films. At least everybody will be there. Doug Bradley is going to be there. We finally get to meet Doug Bradley. This is a huge bucket list thing for me. You guys know how much I love Hellraiser 1 and 2, especially. Bruce Campbell's going to be there. Kevin Nash, Sting, huge cast of characters coming out for Astronomicon this year. And we're excited we get to be a part of it. Hoping, like I said, we're really hoping to score while we're there some interviews with Bruce Campbell and Doug Bradley, especially. Those are like 2 bucket list items for both of us. Just to find out, their first horror movie, like that would be so sick. So, and one last thing, like I said, that'll be on Tuesday where we're going to be digging into all that. Make sure, tell your friends, subscribe to Sledgehammer Horror. Please subscribe to Sledgehammer Horror. We are less than 900 subscribers away from 10,000. Holy shit. Like, that's incredible.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
You're beautiful the way you are.
Yeah, but again, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Like,
Good job putting the
do
work
what
in.
you can
Yes.
for yourself to make yourself feel good about
Yes.
yourself.
But just
I said yourself a lot in
Yeah.
that sentence.
do
just
do
do
it
what makes
safely.
you happy. Yeah.
Yes. I plan on trying to go to the con with y'all. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Hope you can make it. Please come up, see us, give us a hug. We would love to talk to you. Anybody that's going. Yes. Davey's our dude.
Oh, that's
We
awesome.
love Davey Medley. See, like I said, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Our links are in the description as well. Join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Until Dawn Playthrough Part 2.
You may hear Hen screaming all the way from Michigan. Anyways,
Yes. So until then, though, you guys, keep talking horror.
stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Good night, guys.